How does a kid from the tiny island of Moloka'i become a poster boy for the work ethic that represents Pittsburgh Steelers football? By being consistent. That's Kimo von Oelhoffen.
What was it that made you want to sell your Super Bowl 40 ring to benefit your high school?
My high school's kind of it's a little special. Me growing up, we never had football. We're a small island in Hawaii. We've got about 5,000.
You didn't have you did not have high school football at your high school. Is that correct?
I did not. No, I was a basketball player. Played some volleyball. Always wanted to play football. My freshman year, I played a couple of weeks. I was on another island with my mom for a couple of weeks, so I played a couple of weeks at another high school when I was a freshman. But then went back to Moloka'i. But Moloka'i, they started a football program about 8 years ago, a little over. It was an 8-man team. A great coach, Mike Kahale. He came from a state championship team in one of the high schools. Married a local gal, and so they brought 8-man football to Moloka'i. They did an excellent job. The community was behind them, and they ended up winning the last couple of championships. And I don't know about Hawaii, but Hawaii's got some good football. They've done a great job in developing a program. Well, we started doing football camps there. A few pro guys, a bunch of the local high school state championship coaches. We started about 3.5 years ago. One of the local families, the Akana family, big athletic family, basketball family on Moloka'i. We all got together and started putting together camps and inviting pros and coaches. So we just finished our 3rd year this last summer. Well, Moloka'i they have kind of outgrown the 8-man league, but they're still very small. And so now they're moving up to the 11-man. This is their first year at 11-man football. And they play, a whole different caliber of team. And so their first games they were rough. They're in the big boys league, and they field about 26 kids. So as Mr. Kalahale put together a program, as far as the Super Bowl ring, the Super Bowl ring has, for me, it's super special. But everything it took to kind of get there was also very special. And that's the part that I hold, the people, the fans, the coaches, and all that. And so most of the last 18 years, my daughter has kept it. And they like, kind of giving as much as possible. They're pretty good girls. I've got the youngest is a senior at USC. She's a basketball player at Southern California. And, it kind of started with her, the ring sat there, and we started doing these things for some local high schools and, some young kids. And with this transition with Moloka'i, in our discussion, it came out this simple. It was, we believe as a core principle of me being a professional athlete, her being a college athlete, that developing a training culture, elite training, elite tutelage, when it comes to training, our core principle is at a young age, when you change the body, you change the mind. It's hard to go the opposite because, right. Her principle is we've got to be able to perform the things we want. And so when the body is in supreme condition, has supreme training, we've seen young kids change. Confidence, openness. They can now they understand a little bit of how to develop critical thinking. And so so her idea, as it came together, was how can we help develop a cultural Moloka'i in this journey? I guess it's kind of that simple. And the ring was the first thing of value that we could. I don't think I've ever worn it. I show it to elementary school kids, maybe 5 or 6 times a year we do those, but I've never worn it out in public. It's I don't know why, I got 3 daughters and they like taking care of it. So so it's kind of a family thing. Let's see if we can do this. And then we personally are going to try and match a portion of whatever it brings in. And the cool thing is, so right now, as far as the island is concerned, only the head coach knows about this. So this interview is kind of, might open up a few things. So we're kind of going to keep it anonymous. And there's a good chance that one of the local groups may be able to match some of this. And so ultimately, we would like to try to build a facility, training facility, increase facilities to try and bring the younger kids in, and not just the high school, but start a little bit younger and develop a culture of discipline and training. And so this is kind of the start. So we'll see what happens. We're gonna pray that it does well. And we've done a few other little things that we've raised. So hopefully, the more we can help these communities, the better. And they're kind of remote. The remoteness of their lives, the more things that we can bring in from the outside, we can change an island, and the future of these kids on this island. And so that's it in a nutshell. Yes, as we're talking, I'm gonna pull up a text I got from my youngest daughter at USC. I am fully supportive and proud of you for what you want to do for Moloka'i. I believe the true purpose of sports is the opportunity to impact others and pass it on when your career is all said and done. It's Kid Smart. You inspire and impact so many, and that is where the real value of the meaning of the ring is. She got me. Not having possession of it. The value is what we can do with it, not the possession of it. You earned that through the years and years of hard work, and now you get to show a ton of kids what they can do. I am happy you will be able to get to do that. I hope I get to do something similar someday. Very special.
That's amazing.
That she kind of understands what the ring can do is the special part of it. It's not the ring, that's not having it. So I think having it and doing this, so we roll. She's right.